What would you say to an up-and-coming wrestler that come across drugs in their wrestling career and people in recovery?
Well, I got nothing positive to say about drugs. I don't know, I can tell them my story. I don't know if that helps anybody or not. And you know what, when I was really screwed up, it didn't matter what somebody told me. I wasn't going to listen. So I don't know if anybody else is going to listen to me. I can tell you that it absolutely ruined my life. And I went from having everything to having nothing, and to this day barely getting by. You know, I barely survive now. Still, a lot of times I get my food at the Salvation Army because I just don't have any money. I have nothing. You know, I blew it all on drugs and stupid shit like that, you know. So I had,
You mean now?
no, I don't do
No,
drugs.
I mean, now you've been eating, surviving like this? You
Still,
said?
yeah, that's how I survive, you know. I just, every month, about the 25th of the month, I go to the Salvation Army because I can go there once a month. Me and my wife, we get food. We barely get by.
Right.
I make just enough money to keep my power on and, you know, pay my water bill. Like, you asked me if I've seen Brock debut on Raw.
Yeah.
I didn't because I don't have cable. I can't afford it.
Oh.
I seen WrestleMania because a fan paid me $500 to come to his party while he had, but otherwise I wouldn't have seen WrestleMania.
Wow.
You know, so that's what, you know, and I made my bed and I'm doing the best I can to get out of it, but I had everything. I spent money like, I made tons of money and I blew it all because of drugs. So, but I don't know if somebody getting into that would even listen to somebody, you know. I don't know, like I wouldn't have. So.
You could try though, it won't hurt to try.
That's why I tell everybody my story, and I'm not shy about it, you know. And I don't make any excuses. Every addict that I've met, and I've met a bunch, they all have a couple of things in common. They're all liars. They're all thieves. I was a liar and a thief, and that's what they. And anyone who says they're not, they're fucking lying, or they're not an addict. When you're an addict, nothing is more important than that high, and it doesn't matter what you have to do to get it.
Are people in recovery?
It's the juice is worth the squeeze. It gets really hard sometimes, but sobriety is far better than anything else I've experienced in life. Especially part of recovery in the beginning for sure is relapse. And you can't beat yourself up over that. I relapsed a couple of times. Each time I did, I was on drugs less and it was easier to get off. You just keep, the juice is worth the squeeze. I don't know how else to say it. You know, it's hard, but once you get like where I'm at now, I'll never be high again. I don't miss it anymore. You go through, like me anyways, through stages, you know, like I would Jones drugs really bad, you know, all the time. And then I would kind of Jones them, but I would never go get them. But if they were around, I'd have to do them. And then it got to be where if they were around, I may not do them. And then where I don't Jones them, I don't want them. I don't care if they're around. Like TV shows where they were doing drugs or booting or something, I would get real bad Joneses and want to go get high just from you know, and would romanticize being high, you know, only remember what I think the good stuff was, you know, and but that's all part of it, and it gets hard, but eventually you get to the point where it's all worth it, you know.